guys, Traveling Pinoy here, and let's get started. So today we are unboxing and testing out the Huawei P30 Lite. So this phone here, well, it's not a sponsor. I was actually eligible for an early upgrade for my cell phone subscriber here, so I took the offer and even managed to lower down my monthly bill. So lucky me. So just to let you know, I've been using a Samsung product for the last 4 years, and I do love my Samsung product, but the one thing that actually made me switch to Huawei temporarily is because of the camera feature itself. So the Huawei P30 Lite actually boasts a 32 megapixel at the front, and for the rear camera 24 plus 8 plus 2 megapixel compared to what do you call that now? The Samsung Galaxy S8, where the front camera boasts 8 megapixel and the rear camera 12 megapixel. So I decided to get this phone here, test it out, see how good this is compared to the Samsung S8. I might do a little bit of a side-by-side comparison, but then the Huawei was released in 2019, while the Samsung Galaxy S8 was actually released a couple of years ago, and the latest model now is the Samsung S10. So just a quick side-by-side comparison later on this video. Now why don't we go ahead and check out the box itself. So the box is actually really nice, very basic design here. There's the Huawei logo, and at the bottom here just very empty, very barren. And now for the phone itself. Okay, now it was already unboxed because I was actually quite busy, and the lady actually opened it up already, turned it on, but I did a reset here just to let you guys know. So if it doesn't it's not in numerical order, that's the reason why. So this is the phone itself, but we'll set that aside for now. So what's in the box here? Okay, you got your basic manual here, very basic. You can read through it if you want. In most cases no one does read this, but I'll read it later on. And then you have the charger here. It's really not that bad, it's really nice. And then you got the cable here. Now let's go ahead and check out what type of cable this is. And from first look, it's a USB Type-C cable, so it's compatible with the Samsung Galaxy charger cable and other Type-C. There you go. And how long it is? It's really not that long, maybe 24 inches in length. And then let's see what the other stuff is hidden underneath. Okay, and it comes with your earphone here. Looks nice, it's white, but the earphone itself, it's not that great actually compared to the Samsung S8 here, which we will do a side-by-side comparison here later. Wow, I'm a little bit disappointed at the headphones here, so you can replace this with another one. They could have actually done it better, but I guess they're more focused on the phone itself. Now as for the phone here, there's actually two colors there, but the only one they have is actually this color, blue, which is actually quite nice. It's actually really slim, really not that bad. Yeah, it's slim, it actually got some weight to it. And let's see here. Now my Samsung S8 here actually have an OtterBox case, so it's a little bit bigger, but as you guys can see, it's different. Oops. Keep on forgetting that I'm facing a different position here. Okay, now let's go ahead and test this out, but first things first, let's clear out the area. Okay, so get to admit, this design actually grows on you, the color itself. I actually really do like it now. The color itself transitions from blue to the top to purple. underneath. It actually got your basic information here. You got your when you unbox it, you got your where the micro SD where you can install it, and the SIM card here, and it's actually at the top of your phone here. So you will need the pin for this to access to get your SIM card in place. Now for the other side here, the other side is actually very clear, really nice. And then at the bottom, you got your charge cable, USB Type-C, you got your earphone jack, and then you got your speaker here. And then at the other side here, you got your power button, and you got your volume control here. And then again for the front, the selfie camera here, and then you get the top right corner, the front camera that should boast a 32 megapixel. I'm looking forward to testing it out. So it really does grow on you. I really do like the overall design here, but my advice is get a screen protector and a case because you don't want to damage. I don't know about the durability of the Huawei product here, but I really do have a really good experience with the Samsung product here. And of course, I actually do have another box case for my Samsung S8, so I'm hoping that the Huawei actually get a similar one here. Okay, now let's move forward here and let's check out how it's gonna look like. Okay, let's go ahead and turn on this beast here. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Let's zoom in a little bit. I really do like it because they actually use the Android software. Okay, so it got this basic information here, so let's just get started here. English, you can read that later if you want to, it's your choice. The end user license agreement, we're gonna skip that part there later on, but it's asking for you to place your SIM card, which is located at the top left when you're facing your phone. Okay, let's skip that. Okay, you can actually apparently import your data. You can import your data to this device from any of the following: Android device, iPhone, Google Cloud Backup. So you can actually, you do have a couple of options here, and we'll see later on. So one of the few things that I do want to mention is the Huawei P30 Lite actually is 128 gigs of internal memory. So that's a lot already, but it can disappear right away. So an SD card is still required if you plan on taking pictures and videos. Okay, it actually shows you what do you call that now, the Wi-Fi and location. Within the location there's a lot here. Okay, let's skip that. And then there's more for some reason. User more. Okay, let's accept that. Device protection, fingerprint, face lock, set password. Okay, you get your end services here. Enable all services. This one here might be a little bit important. You can go ahead and read that if you want to. For now, I'm gonna put in no thanks. Okay, continue. Let's just skip through this. Okay, and there you go. This is what the Huawei P30 looks like. As you guys can see, the camera itself have that notch there, so it gives you almost a full screen. I'm gonna put it 97% is full screen, except for the camera here. You can definitely see the design flaw, which I actually don't see it as a design flaw here. And it's very basic, very different than Samsung S8 here that I have. Okay, and let's see here. There's your other services. You get your text message here, you get the phone here, and what else? It's actually very different than the Android version that I got here for my S8. I managed to find a small pin here, so we can actually go ahead and open this baby up. Okay, the first one here. There we go. Now this is where the SIM card is supposed to go. Okay, so there you go. It was a little bit of a tight pull there, but this is where the SIM card is supposed to go, and the SD card. So we can go ahead and place the SD card here in this slot here. Thankfully I managed to find a 32 gig one of my backup, and then you get your micro SIM card here. So it says here that you can actually use a micro SIM or a nano SIM. Okay, let's go ahead and place the SIM card back in. Okay, snap fit, and there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna be ending this video short here, but before doing that, there's actually a couple of things that I do want to point out with the P30 Lite here. Okay, so overall, if I actually purchased this, it will have cost me about 500 Canadian dollars, and it's actually much cheaper, and the feature for the P30 Huawei is much better than the Samsung Galaxy S8 that was actually released back a couple of years ago, compared to the P30 Lite Huawei that was just recently released in 2019. Now, if I made a mistake, here's the correction on the actual date that when it was released. A few things that I do like about this phone here is the camera itself, which I will be doing an in-depth review of the camera and its settings, how good this phone truly is. It boasts a 32 for one camera and 24 plus 8 plus 2 on the other camera, and I believe that this is the front one here. I really don't know which side is which, but I will definitely do the correction later on the next video here. Now, the other thing that I do like is this one here actually got a little bit more higher battery capacity than the Samsung Galaxy S8, and much cheaper. The other thing is it doesn't have that glass feel on the screen here, so it's more durable than the iPhone, and the other issue is fingerprint heavy. I'm definitely gonna get the case for this here to protect the interior. Make sure that I don't wreck this later on. And if there is a OtterBox case for the Huawei P30 Lite, I will definitely get one. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Look forward to the next video of the full in-depth review of the camera, the video, and the sound test for this phone here. Okay, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you like this video, much appreciated, and more weekly contents to come. And it's been a while since I have done an unboxing, product review and testing here, so bear with me here. Okay, this is Traveling Pinoy signing out, and I'll give my opinion, my final thoughts on the next one. See ya.